Hello world! Sometimes we are busy chasing the next goal that we forgot to appreciate how far we have already come. The life you are living today may include answered prayers, lessons learned, and blessings that once felt impossible. Gratitude doesn't stop you from dreaming bigger, it reminds you that growth is happening even while you are reaching for more. It's okay to have big goals and a vision for the future. Just don't let tomorrow steal the joy of today. Celebrate the small wins, the people who love you, and the opportunities right in front of you. Those ordinary moments often become the one you miss the most. Take a deep breath today and be present. The future will come soon enough, but today is a gift that deserves your attention. It's easy to imagine all the ways things could go wrong. Having hope doesn't mean pretending life is perfect. It means choosing to believe that today's setbacks don't have to become tomorrow's destination. Every challenge teaches you something. Every delay shapes you, and every closed door creates space for one that's a better fit. Sometimes what's happening for you makes sense only when you look back. Stay open to opportunities you didn't expect. Stay open to meeting people who change your life. Stay open to growth that comes from places you never planned. When you stop assuming the future has to look like the past, you make room for something better to unfold. Keep taking the next step with faith instead of fear. You don't have to know exactly how everything will work out. You only need the courage to keep moving forward and trust that each step is leading you somewhere worthwhile. By power of positivity. As to Ama, being in Bali feels like remembering a place my soul has always known. I move slower, breathe deeper, and simply allow myself to be. And somehow, I already know that the woman who returns to Poland won't be the same one who arrived here. Some journeys transform you long before they end. The most beautiful chapter begins when your inner world feels like home. When silence becomes comforting, your heart feels is lighter, and simply being with yourself is more than enough. Healing isn't about becoming someone new, it's about coming home to yourself. What has your healing journey taught you? If they respect you, respect them. If they disrespect you, still respect them. If they are meant to you, be kind to them. If you curse and swear in your presence, offer a good word to them. Don't allow their bad action to affect good manners. The nervous system heals in places that don't ask you to rush. Maybe that's why nature has always felt like home. As children, we rush to grow up. As adults, spend years trying to find the children we left behind. The present moment has always been enough. The present moment has always been enough. Everything feels exactly as it was meant to be. Choose to be happy always. Take more pictures, document your life, save your memories. Cherish literally every moment because life has no rewind. One of the most beautiful things we can do as women is support each other's dream. I have come to appreciate things that doesn't ask me to choose between feeling comfortable and feeling feminine. That's much rare than it should be. You can feel the quality the moment you put it on, and the fabrics are truly exceptional. Taormina, the Mediterranean soul for over 2,000 years, this corner of Sicily has overlooked the Mediterranean, weaving together history, art, and nature. The Teatro Antico, The sea view terraces, the gardens, and the architecture that bear witness to the passage of different peoples and cultures have transformed Taormina into a timeless symbol. Overlooking the Ionian Sea in the heart of Taormina, San Domenico Palace commands one of Sicily's most breathtaking views. Originally founded as a Dominican convent, it later became a renewed destination for travelers, artists, and distinguished guests from around the world. Today, it preserves more than 8 centuries of history where spirituality, culture, and beauty converge in a setting where the past continues to engage in dialogue with the present. A verdant oasis spanning 5 hectares on the slopes of Mount Etna, where fertile volcanic soil has nurtured the growth of more than 5,000 varieties and 3,000 species of plants, renowned as a center of excellence in international floriculture and a model of environmental sustainability. Rakisepura Horticultural Park offers an enchanting setting where nature, culture, and landscape exist in perfect harmony. Between the sea and the sky, the Teatro Antico of Taormina was watched over Sicily for more than 2,000 years. Born in a Greek age and transformed through the cultures, it remains a place where history and imagination intertwine. Framed by the shimmering Mediterranean and the silhouette of Mount Etna, it stands as a timeless stage where beauty continues to unfold. The night in Sicily, Dolce & Gabbana invited a slew of celebrities, clients, and other notables to Taormina to witness the divine. When guests arrived at Radicepura, a botanical garden in Sicily, for the brand's Alta Moda show, they were welcomed into a conservatory of palatial standard. The indoor-outdoor structure felt something like a greenhouse with trees sprouting from the floor and flowers heaped everywhere you look. But nestled in their midst were baroques, gold thrones, cherubs, and mirrors. A handful of models perched about the room offer attendees a first glimpse of the collection as celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, Christian Bale, and family and Monica Bellucci mingle and took their seats. Dolce & Gabbana's Alta Moda collection is essentially their version of haute couture. It's an expression of the Italian fashion house's highest level of craftsmanship. This year, the presentation returned to Taormina on the southern coast of Italy, most recently brought onto the spotlight as the destination of the second season of The White Lotus. The first Alta Moda collection debut here in 2012. Not only is this a homecoming of sort, but the Italian city holds a special renaissance for the brand. It was tradition in the late 19th and the early 20th century for wealthy Europeans to travel through Sicily on a grand tour. With this new attention, the location, which boasts a varied landscape of sea, mountains, and volcano, become a cultural hub for bohemians, artists, aristocrats, even royalty. For Dolce & Gabbana, these real women are the ultimate devotees of divine beauty. The show began with a one-shouldered gown of black illusion tulle with panner-style exaggerated hips, the whole thing blanketed in handcrafted flowers. The model wore a spray of blue baby's breath braided into her hands. The next model was dressed in a piece that resembled an actual tulip, pink petals erupting from her hips, glistering stamens waving as she walked. Flowers were the most obvious theme at play tonight. Roses, peonies, orange blossom, and more were embroidered, painted, and appliqued all over the gowns. Then came the quintessential Dolce, girls looking for usual like the choicest widows you have ever seen in their black lace trimmed veils. They wore thrulls, dresses with lingerings peeking from beneath and capes rippling from behind in black and all hipped with ornamental gold crosses and beads. The designers nodded towards the early 20th century with fringe shawls, coats, and 1930s inspired slip dresses, then traveled even further back in time to find corsetty and hoop skirts. As always, the materials were resplendent: chiffon, velvet, silk satin, double organza, illusion, tulle, chantil, lace, macrame, mikado, brocade, and filled copal layered in bullion, embroidered bugles, beads, crystals, resin, and gold leaf. For the closing, look, the final model emerged from her perch within a rococo gold frame revealing the epic drama of her mythological gown the designers called Isola Bella. Inspired by the Sicilian Sea, its swart of tulle in shades of pale blue, gray, aqua green, and turquoise wrap up around the model's head, extended through the bodice, hip at the waist, and then cascaded into a full skirt with many feet of train. Waltz of the Flowers soundtracked the finale procession. The whole thing was an ode to craftsmanship so exquisite it's not fit for mere mortals, just goddesses and couture clients. Set between the Mediterranean Sea and Mount Etna, the collection show once again how Dolce & Gabbana continue to use flowers as one of the defining elements of their alta moda world. Dolce & Gabbana have built alta moda around Italy since its debut in 2012. Every collection is presented in a different location with the history, architecture, traditions, and landscape of each destination becoming part of the experience. Coincidentally, the very first Alta Moda show was also staged in Taormina. This year's presentation took place at Radicepura Botanical Park on Sicily's eastern coast. The gardens already contain hundreds of Mediterranean and international plant species, but for Alta Moda, the landscape was expanded with thousands of additional flowers, including roses, hydrangeas, petunias, and many more. The result completely changed the garden. Flowers surrounded the audience from every direction, covering beds, pathways, and terraces throughout the venue. Before the show officially began, models were already positioned throughout the gardens. Some stood among the flowers, others sat on antique sofas, while one appeared on a throne entirely covered with flowers. The presentation lasted close to an hour, for longer than the traditional runway show, allowing every look to move through the landscape at its own pace. Flowers have been part of Alta Moda since the beginning. In 2012, hand-painted floral gowns become one of the defining images of the first collection. Those same dresses were displayed again during this year's Hoti Galleria presentation at the San Domenico Palace, connecting the latest collection with Alta Moda's origins. This season, flowers appear almost everywhere. Some dresses feature hand-painted flowers, while others sculpted roses, lace, plaques, or floral motifs, worked into for using intarsia techniques. Several looks incorporated three-dimensional petals that extended away from the fabric, creating volumes across bodies, sleeves, and skirts. One of the most elaborate designs featured dozens of jewel stamens emerging from a petal-shaped bodice. Fresh flowers also become part of several looks, appearing in gowns, headpieces, and accessories. together with the gardens surrounding the runway. They created a continuous floral setting where the flowers growing around the audience were echo on the couture itself. The collection included 100 looks inspired by the show's central story of goddesses and devotees. Black lace dresses reference Sicilian mourning tradition, while silk gown, velvet cloaks, and pastel colors recalled historic Italian aristocracy. Large ball gowns feature hand-painted flowers similar to those seen in the 2012 collection, and one-plaited silk dresses matched the bright blue-green color of the Mediterranean Sea. Each look moved through the gardens individually, giving guests time to appreciate both the craftsmanship and the setting. The scale of the presentation was remarkable, especially considering that Alta Sortilla would take place the following evening inside Taormina's ancient Greco-Roman theater, while presentations were already underway for the brand's September ready-to-wear show. During dinner after the presentation, one guest asked Stefano Gabbana how he continued product project on such a scale. A night surrounded by flowers and the Mediterranean, Jennifer Lopez, Christian Bale, Monica Bellucci, and Leonie Cassel, who opened the show in her runway debut, were among the guests attending the presentation, together with more than 300 Alta Models clients from around the world. The evening continued long after the runway ended, but the flowers remained at the center of the experience. They filled Radispura's gardens, appeared throughout the culture collection, and connected this latest Alta Moda presentation with the house's very first show in Taormina 13 years ago, set between the Mediterranean Sea and Mount Etna. The collection showed once again how Dolce & Gabbana continue to use flowers as one of the defining elements of their Alta Moda world. Taormina is preparing to become the stage of high fashion. Dolce & Gabbana chooses one of the most iconic places in Sicily to celebrate the excellence of Made in Italy with three exclusive events. We start with the high jewelry shop at San Domenico Palace, continue with the high fashion immersed in the nature of the Radicipura Botanical Park, and end with the high tailoring in the monumental scenery of the Asian Theater of Taormina between the Mediterranean and the Etna. Three extraordinary locations, a unique tale made of Italian craftsmanship, beauty and traditions, where each creation dialogues with the history and landscape of Sicily. Let's all continue to watch what's happened in Taormina. When Michele at the airport, going to her seat at the airplane. Okay, what did you choose?
Speedos or swim trunks? Swim trunks. Flip-flops or sandals? Boots. Spritz or Negroni? Rum. Favorite summer song? Rhythm as a Dancer, Snap 1992. Favorite summer fragrance? Devotion for Men.
What happened, Michele? Actor Michele Morone was reportedly spotted in a club with a blonde whom Temptation Island fans have come to know well in recent weeks. The blonde in question, as revealed by Gabriele Parpiglia in his Rubicissima, would be Giada Alessandrini, the tempting Milan protagonist of the emotional triangle with Rosario and Alessandra, engaged for almost 3 years and have decided to put their love to the test in the docu-reality of Channel 5. The single, as well as former best friend of Alessandra, was paparazzi in a venue with the actor, new love in sight, or just a snap? What do you think, guys? Not even time to file the Temptation Island triangle that for the tempting Giada Alessandrini, the doors to the hottest gossip opens. At the moment, there are no official photos that testify the meeting, and the concerned parties have not yet commented, but the web is already literally going crazy at the idea of this new, unexpected couple. Is it the beginning of a summer cover flirt or just a dance floor coincidence? Tell us yours in the comment. But things didn't end there, as Michele, also with him at Taormina. Who is she? Just name your guess at the comment section of our videos. And there's still more here. What did you say, Michele?
Equal. Madonna mia. Dove? Dove? Madonna. Dov'è Luciano? Dov'è? Qua. Qua. Vieni. Vieni qua. Wow. Qui, qua. Vieni, vieni. Vieni. Saluta. Say hi. Say, qua. Say hi. Hi. Nina. Okay.
Wow! Yes, so handsome Marcus. Why and why you grow up so fast?
Non sto facendo niente.
Si vede, papà si vede dallo specchio.
Ma che papà? Ma guarda quanto sei bello, madonna mia. Madonna quanto sei bello, madonna mia. Quanto sei bello. Quanto sei bello. Quanto sei bello. Tu sei bello, madonna mia.
Papà ti vede.
Papà.
Ah, so cute overload, Mama Ruba and Brando. Thank you for watching my video today. Comment your reaction below. Don't forget to click the like button. Share this video to others and please subscribe on my channel. Day 200 of the 365 days of 2026. A message to all. Waiting can be one of the hardest part of life. We pray, work hard, and hope for change. Yet nothing seems to happen as quickly as we had liked. In those moments, it's easy to believe we have been forgotten. But sometimes the delay isn't a denial. It's time being used to prepare for what's ahead. Keep learning, keep showing up, and keep trusting that every step you take today is building a stronger tomorrow. The season that tests your patience often become the one that shape your character the most. Some of life's greatest blessing don't arrive early because they require a stronger version of you to receive them. Don't lose hope just because the timeline doesn't match your expectations. Keep believing, keep moving forward, and trust that what's meant for you is worth the wait. The right opportunity, the right breakthrough, and the right season will come when the time is right. You don't have to eliminate fear before taking the next step. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to move anyway. Trust yourself when something doesn't feel right. Celebrate how far you have already come. Even if you have still chasing bigger goals, every choice that honors your values brings you closer to the life you are meant to live. You are capable of more than your fear wants you to believe. Your dreams deserve more attention than your doubts. Keep moving forward, trust your instinct, and don't underestimate what consistent, courageous step can create over time by power of positivity.